G'day everybody, welcome back to another one. Yesterday I decided to give this 1974 TX 750 of mine a check over. Checking tappets, cam chain, what else? Check the compression, grease things up. Yeah, the cam chain was all okay. I haven't touched it for more than 15,000 kilometres, I would think. Hasn't been adjusted. The tappets, I had one here, this left front exhaust one was a little tight, not bad. I think it would have been still okay. But to do all that, you've got to pull the airbox off, pull the carby off to get to the cam chain. You've got to pull this big points cover off here. I had that off. I had the whole thing off. It wasn't that hard. I've got a Japanese air-filled airbox there, so it's got a PCV valve in it, a positive crankcase ventilation valve. So I've got a bit more hose work in there. Also flushed out the front brakes. I put 3 lots of full master cylinders through each side. It has got twin brakes, and then I decided to give the master cylinder a bit of a touch up in the paint. It's not too bad now. I greased the swing arm here and the brake lever on the other side. What else? Yeah, the compression was good. 140 on the right and 150 on the left. That's in pounds. The last time Gary did it for me, they were both on 135 hot, which I did it hot too. So I'm happy with that. Got to get it ready for this ride down to Inverell next month. We've got it's a 500 or more kilometre ride down, so then a bit of riding. It'll be a 12 or 1300 kilometre ride, so thought I'd better give it a check over. I've still got to just check the chain and maybe put a bit of chain lube on there, check the tyre pressure, and should be good. As you can see, I've got another one over there, but that's got a Honda motor in it. That's a 72 model. I've got a Quacker 9 sitting there behind me. That's a 76 model. So yeah, if you got old bikes, old classic bikes, you will always have something to do. Not that I touch them very often. I really haven't really done anything. I just thought I'd check this one over, seeing I was going away. But geez, you meet up with a lot of great guys owning an old classic. We go out to lunch, and once or twice a week. We've got a good little social group going. A lot of them have got newer bikes too, but they've all got an old one or two. I've only got 3 old ones here, and a lot of mates have got a whole lot more than that. But it is something, if you are into the classic motorcycle scene, this is really a way of keeping you occupied anyway. There's always something to do. Tune up your mates' bikes. I do a lot of that. I've got all the gear here to do tune-ups, so I go and do their bikes with them. I make sure they're there helping me. I don't go and tell them to drop a bike off to me. That's not going to happen. But if they've got an old bike, I can tune it up. And it's free. Maybe a coffee. Anyway, thanks everyone for subscribing to my channel, and it's going good. I'm nearly up to 1,000. I would love to get to the 1,000. So if you are watching them, please subscribe if you can. And we'll get on with the video. Thanks everyone, bye. Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I am just checking the cam chain on this TX 750, which I'm taking to Inverell next month, so just want to give it a bit of a check over. Don't think it's been done for, I don't know, 15,000 kilometres. Haven't really looked at anything really. It's been running nicely, so probably shouldn't have even looked at it now, but I am. There's a lot of work in just getting to the cam chain tensioner, because you've got to pull a carby off. There's a cam chain tensioner just there, and as you can see, if I can get a light in there, I've had the air, this is the air cleaner I'm using, the wicks. I've had to take all the side covers off, of course, because I've got to get to the timing marks down there. And I want to check the clutch cable out, because it runs down in oily, greasy stuff down there, but I'm going to go and get a light. Yeah, so there's the cam chain tensioner. It's pretty damn good. I reckon that's exactly where it should be. It's supposed to be a little bit in that thing is supposed to be a little bit in, but I'm going to leave it alone. That just there. I'm going to be leaving that right where it is. I think everyone would agree. But to get to that, the carbie's got to come off, and with this bike of mine, it's a Japanese model, so I've got that extra pipe there going. This pipe here goes back into the back of the motor. Plus I've got a PCB positive crankcase. I've only got that little short one there, and I've got this thing on down here, so I do have a bit of oily, greasy stuff in there. I'll clean that all out. But there's the carbie. Looks good to me. Got all the hoses right. I've undone all the tappet covers. I'm just going to check the valves check the tappets while I'm at it. So I'll get all them off in a minute. I did get some new throttle cables, but they're way longer. They will do the job, but they're not. I think I'm going to leave these alone. Just strange, but this little bit here that the Japanese guy put on there, it's where it runs past something. So, but yeah, I'll be taking a spare cable with me wherever I go, I think. But the new ones are way too long, but they will do the job. There's my oil filter down in there, the aftermarket one that we put on. I've got electronic ignition. That works nicely. And everything's pretty good up in there. She's bloody, battery's not that old, I'm sure. Yeah, that is strange why that Japanese guy put that on there, on the left-hand one. But these are a lot thinner cables too, these older ones. The genuine ones are about half the thickness of the new ones. Here's a new one here. You can see the difference in the thickness. So I think I'll just keep this as a spare. I've got two of them, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, I've got the 17-tooth sprocket back on there. I'm running 17. The 18 gets very close to the clutch pin, the clutch shaft in there. You can just see it. I need to point it out, but I can't. I'm using the worm drive clutch worm drive here instead of the ball bearing one. I did end up getting that a couple of years ago. Pretty not many left in the world. Seems to work well for me. Also on my clutch, I am using a Kawasaki Z900, Z400. It's a lot thicker. You can just see it here. It's a lot thicker where the shaft is. Makes it a little bit better. But I'll just pull it in here. Oh no, I don't think I can. I'm holding onto a torch. But yeah, there's a bit of stuff to come off when you're just working on a bike. You've only got to pull the thing to bits. But anyway, I'll get the tappets done now and I'll get back. This front left tappet was a bit tight. There's not much in it. It's only got to be 2 thou or 0.005 of a mil. You can see I've got an Allen key on the top of that with 13 mil nuts holding it. It's out of a XT500 Yamaha. It's a bit hard to see there, but yeah, just can't get a. But yeah, that's what I'm using, and it's pretty good. I think I'm going to leave it at that. 0.05. Won't focus on it. No, not going to focus. Might be able to see better at the back one here. This. Let me see if I can get in there. Yeah, see that there? I've got let's have an XT500 Yamaha. It's just a bit easier to adjust than those original ones. Whoops. You can see I've got a bit of elastic on there. That screw there is only just holding, and I'm not pulling the motor out to put a helicoil in it. So that's why that's there. Okay, I've got the timing mark lined up there for the other one now. That's on top dead centre. Going to do the right hand side. Most of the bits back on there. I only had one tight tappet up front here. This one over here wasn't too bad, but got the air cleaner back in again. The little metal bracket in behind there, you can just see it. That goes right across the back. Got all my breather pipes hooked onto this air box. It's got the PCV valve, I think they call it, positive crankcase ventilation. But other than that, I want to clean that clutch cable up down in here, and I'll get it mostly back together. I want to do a compression test, but it's got that ride down to Inverell, which is about, I don't know, 1,000 or more, and then a bit of riding down there. So yeah, there's a balance chain adjuster down there. I've got wire around mine because they can come undone, those things. But anyway, I'll get another bit when I've got it back together. Okay, both tappets on the right were good. I'm going to leave them. They're a little bit loose. I could get a 006 of a mil in there, but I am going to be leaving that like it is. I don't care if they're a bit wide. I'm not keen on when they're tight. But that's another thing I'm running too, is this coil. Because I've got electronic ignition, I'm running a single coil, which is just a Kawasaki ZXR 400 coil. Very tight in there. There's not a great deal of room when you're trying to get into this. So that coil does the job. Just a very little coil. I always carry a spare with me. I've got spare. It does the whole 3 bikes. But yeah, not only trying to put things back together. Got to pull a lot of stuff off here to get to this. But as I said, I did want to clean the clutch cable up. Was going to replace the throttle cables, but I'm not going to now. I'll give it a compression test after I warm it up. Just trying to get some oil down the clutch at the moment. That's how it is down the bottom, and I've just got a bit of this stuff around with some oil in it. Just trying to get some oil to go down there. There's my clutch perch. As you can see, it's a lot wider. Sorry about that fan noise in the back. It's a bit hot here. But yeah, just trying to get some oil to run down that clutch cable. There it is there. It's a funny shaped one. They're a rare as rocking horse to buy these things. You don't find them very easy at all. But I'm hoping to see some oil dribbling out here shortly. Anyway, it's nearly all back together. I'm only just going to throw a few bits back on and she's there. Just about ready to put it all back together. I oiled the clutch cable up a bit going in there. It's not a good spot there, it gets a lot of crap in it. Yeah, oiled that all up and did the best I could. So we'll button her back up here now and get this biggest points cover. This is a points cover really. It's the biggest points cover that you'd ever get on any bike. And it just fits on there like that. Let's get some screws done up. Okay, she's all done. I might try to do a compression test after lunch. I have put the foot pegs down and not chairs. They're down sitting pretty flat. Maybe they should be up one, but it's good having your legs down lower. Anyway, that looks like I've done it. taking a while. We'll see what happens. Just going to do a compression test here now, so I don't know whether I can hold that there somehow. See if we can hold it there. I'll wind her over. Give it full throttle. Wow. That's not too bad. Looks like 140 to me. Yeah, 140 on the right side. That's not bad at all. That's hot too. Okay, let's see what the left side's going to come up to. I hope it comes to 140. I'll be real happy. Wow, 150. 140 and 150. That's damn good. Very happy with that. I thought this motor may have had some issues, but looking at that now, I don't think it has. Yeah, when you own an old bike, an old classic, you do keep yourself occupied. There's always something to do. We don't touch them very often. I haven't touched this in probably 25,000 Ks, years actually. It had a balance adjuster chain Gary put in back about 8 years ago now, and I've only ever balanced it once since then. But owning an old bike has its benefits. You can get a lot of joy out of it. I know us guys do that own them. I've done a bit of work here this morning. It's taken me a little while, but it's been good. I've got a good result there. Happy with that compression. Okay, let's crank the old girl up and have a listen to that. Doesn't sound good. Running like a beauty. Maybe now I've just got to oil or lube the chain and maybe grease the swing arm. Then it's all good to me. I may even drain the brake fluid out too, give it a fresh brake fluid. But yeah, you do get some enjoyment out of these old things. I've got a few more here. Look at that one. Don't have to touch that very often. I don't touch this one very often. Oh, it's been a good few hours doing this. Keeps me busy. Now the way I do the brakes, I just drain all the fluid out, just put some rag in there and get all the fluid out before you start, so you're not pumping that through. And then I'll just pump it out in the ground here and then hose it off. I think it'll be the easiest. I've got twin brakes, so I'll just pump it off and hose them down. See how we go. Yeah, just in the process, I'm going to might pump 2 full things full of brake fluid through each side. Just put the 8mm spanner on down there, just let it off and on, just there. So I've nearly got one through already, so we'll keep going. Just decided to paint the master cylinder while I'm at it. I'm just doing a rough job here. Not the best jobs I've done. Just doing it on the bike, just rubbed it down a bit and hit it with a bit of caliper paint. You can see it's not sticking real well there. Anyway, that's what you do.